Hi guys, EBPMAN here with Tablets for Me, and today I want to take a look at a wireless security camera. This camera is brought to us by 3i. Inside the box you'll find your Wi-Fi camera, an Ethernet cable, some mounting screws for a wall bracket, an instruction guide as well as a warranty card, your power adapter, and a mounting bracket if you'd like to mount it on the wall. So now let's talk about the camera for a second. It's a 720p high resolution camera. It does have a very easy setup, which we're going to go through. Motion detection. You can use a smartphone or a tablet to remotely view the camera and what's going on. It does have pan and tilt controls, which we're going to see as well. And it has two-way audio. You're seeing this a lot with a lot of the cameras. It also has night vision capabilities, and it includes also Wi-Fi capabilities. I know we showed in the unboxing an Ethernet cable, so you can go wired or unwired with this device. One of the things I find very unique with this camera is not just the features that we've talked about, but this is probably the first camera that I've evaluated on our channel that includes a wall mounting bracket. So of this style, we've seen other cameras here, but not one that has this model type with pan and tilt that actually includes a bracket for wall mounting. Now, taking a closer look at the camera itself, you do have I would say, an informational area here that's going to give you a lot of information. It's going to tell you that if you have a wireless connection, it's going to tell you your network status light. It's going to give you information about that the device is powered. You do have in the front a microphone. So what you see right here is an actual mic, so that you can pick up any kind of noise or conversation if you're speaking to someone. You also have a series of LEDs right there, so that's going to be for your night vision. So that's going to help you pick up what's going on at night, as well as the lens right at the front, as well as a photo sensor. So a lot of things going on in the front, but also in the back. If we were to flip it around for a second, we can see that you have your Ethernet connection, your power. You do have the ability to support on storage, I would say video, as well as the ability here to move and even adjust the angle of your antenna. On the bottom, you'll notice that you have these rubberized feet, so you can use this if you want, like as a nanny cam or someone pointing out, let's say for example, to where your packages are coming in the mail. Or what you can do is use the actually mounting clip that you see here to use this bracket, which I thought was pretty I would say ingenious, and also I think very convenient for many of you that would like to have pan and tilt capabilities, but still be able to mount this on the wall. You will notice on the sides here these grills, which are going to be also for your speakers. Now, before starting up the camera, I would always advise that you install the app. The app that we'll use to configure the camera is available both on the Apple Marketplace as well as on the Android Marketplace. And all you're going to do is look for this app. It's called MIPC. Once you found it, all you have to do is install. Now, once you install the app, you're going to have to register and create an account. So we'll go ahead and do that. Now that you've installed the app and you've set up your account, the next step is to add your device. I'm going to power up the camera first. So now, before you're able to connect to the camera, we need to connect the Ethernet cable to a hub so that it can have an internet connection. Now, that's only going to be required the first time. Once you've done that, then you can configure the wireless portion of it. But for the first time, you have to connect the Ethernet. That's something that I hope the manufacturer will address soon, since a lot of other cameras allow you to do the Wi-Fi and do the connection without having to have an Ethernet cable. So what we're going to do is we're going to connect the Ethernet cable first. We're going to then scan the QR code and continue with the installation. So as you can see, I have my Ethernet cable now connected. And now what I'm going to do is go back to the app, and I'm going to choose Add. And now it's going to ask me to scan the QR code. So I'm going to scan the QR code. It doesn't matter if it's upside down or right side up. It's just getting it and moving it a little bit. So now it's taken. Here you'll see I have some information about the device. I'm going to hit Next. I'm now going to log in and put my password for the device. Now, once you have selected the QR code and you've gotten the device scanned, you're going to put in a password. The password is found underneath, right next to the name of the device, and it's typically admin. Once you provide that, all you have to do is now type in your new password and then hit apply. So just wait for this to go through. And now it's been modified successfully. And now what we can do is set up the Wi-Fi piece. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Once you've established your password or selected your access point and entered your password, you're now going to be configuring the Wi-Fi access usage. And you'll notice that the Wi-Fi light was blinking for a couple seconds, and here we have a significant change in the screen where you see add device successful, modify password successful, and that the config has been completed as well. So now we're going to just choose OK. So let's go ahead and take a look at the app and how things are set up in the app. So the first thing we're going to find on the app is on the very bottom you have live. You can look at the recordings, and you could also go into settings. We'll go into settings just for a second so we can take a look at that. You do have the name, about the device, network information, SD card because you can support that, and also you have motion and detection. And in the motion area you could adjust what happens when a motion is detected. Take a snapshot, you record, etc. Here you could also go into, if we go into motion detection, you can enable some type of masks, determine the sensitivity of the motion, and what's going to happen when that motion is identified. You will also then have schedule times, so times that you can enable for what time of day you want to have the camera on. So if you see here the beginning time and the end time, you have multiple schedules. You also then have the ability to just work on system information. So this is going to get a system request, and here's going to look at if there's, again, restarting the device or resetting it to factory settings. So we're going to get out of that. So that was just a really brief look at the app itself. So let's go back into it. Now here we're seeing some controls at the very top. So you have speaker, which is going to give you the ability to listen to what's going on in the area. You have the mic, which is going to allow you to speak, photo, video, and then you also have some additional settings here. Let's go ahead and tap at this. We'll start with this one. I'm going to send the request, and here you can adjust contrast, sharpness, resolution to different settings. We're going to leave, we can set it up to auto, day or night. I have it right now set at auto, but those are things that you can manipulate. We'll go back into the menu. And in the menu you do have the ability to listen to what's in the background, or you can speak. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to press the screen to speak, and then allow you to hear how loud it is by just changing the mic source. All right, so here you're going to be hearing what I hear based on the mic source. So I'm going to press and hold the speak button and talk, and then we'll hear what happens. This is a test 1 2 3.
This is a test 1 2 3.
1 2 3 1 2 3.
1 2 3 1 2 3.
So to pen and tilt is pretty simple. Once you're in this view, all you have to do is swipe down to go down, or swipe up to go up. So if I go up like this, the camera is going to look down, so it's kind of the reverse. If I go down, it's going to look up. You'll see that it will update. All right, I can zoom in, and there's my zoom, or I can zoom out. So pretty straightforward when it comes to that functionality again, and very responsive. I am noticing a slight lag when I have the camera go up. I have the camera go down, and you can swipe, and what I'll do is I just hold when I want it to stop. It's not an exact science, but it works for me, so I can just pause it like that. Now let's look at the low light settings and how it works in a darker environment. So this is what the room looks like in the current condition, just using a normal camera. Now looking at what the camera sees, I think it's pretty impressive the amount of lighting that the camera's getting, because you saw how dark the room is. It's not super dark. Here it's kind of going between color and using the infrared, but it does bring out a lot of the quality of the light in the room. So this concludes our review of the 3i 720p wireless camera. I want to thank 3i for making the product available on our channel, and also want to thank you for watching. If you have any comments or questions about this product, leave it on the YouTube channel, and as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.